All right. Well, guys, we want to welcome you to Sisters, Sex, and Secrets. Okay. I am Ro.
I'm Tam.
And we have 3 times the sass and 0 apologies. Okay. So, guys, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to jump right in with some of the questions or whatever from NGL. I have to. Tam, did you check NGL or have you posted NGL?
If that's what you call me doing, I think I'm doing it wrong, actually.
You just share the link.
Okay.
Yeah. So that means no.
That means I throw the pin to the page.
Yeah, but people will only see it if they actually go on your page. A lot of people don't go click on people's pages; they scroll. So you would have to share it every once in a while in order for people to see the link.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I just had questions because it says one just says, I absolutely love your photos. Whenever you post, it's mouth watering. Thank you. Thank you very much. And what was the other one I wanted to do? I thought this was a funny one, but it's still sexual because you guys definitely love asking about sex. That's the only questions 9 times out of the 10 that you know how to ask or you want to know about, because all y'all just nasty. Go to church, go to Bible study, get some Jesus. But this one says, can you get those feet behind your head?
What the frocka bull?
Can you get those feet behind your head?
Can you?
Let me show you something that's going to answer that question for you. Maybe for me, it's going to answer for me. Do you see this right here?
That is not an answer.
This is the answer. I'm going to tell you why it's the answer. Because if you ever try to put your feet behind your head with a belly, you going to die. Yes, you are. Tam,
right.
You going to die. I'm going to die.
Don't you got the picture with your feet up to your head?
First of all, that was not up to my head. That was in front of me with me holding my ankles. That's it behind my head.
So
that means back this way somewhere.
I guarantee you with 60 days practice, 60 days stretching.
And about 10 inches off of this belly where it's not pushing on my lungs when I bring my legs up. I don't care what it is. I'm a big girl.
Excuse me. Oh,
I'm a big girl.
I could do it though.
And putting my legs any way. Once they up in the air on the shoulders, that's fine. And you push them back a little bit, you lean in, okay, that's fine. But you try to go any further than that, I'm suffocating. Because you know how when the guys say, when they're in front of you, and then they put your legs here.
Those are distant memories for me.
And then they put you, and they lean down towards you, you know what I'm saying? They with your legs in there. Listen, it's great, and I love it, and you love the up close and personal, but I'm slowly dying. I'm like,
when I used to do those things, I definitely would be like, okay, that's long enough. My lungs got to be able to expand.
Right,
they in the exhale position.
Right.
And they're still in the exhale position.
Right.
Still in the exhale.
It's hard for me to breathe. So the answer to your question is no. No, I can't. I can get them somewhere up in this area, but I'm not getting them behind my head. No, thank you.
You, Tiff? Oh, I thought I answered that question. That is a distant memory for me. I don't even know what I can do. At this point. I don't even know if my legs can march. March? I don't know. I think I can still. Well, the question wasn't for me. Never mind.
But everybody answers the questions, yes.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I think I can.
Tam letting y'all know she's flexible. All right. Flexibility. Okay.
Well, yeah. I think I can, for sure.
All right, Tiff, what? I like to share.
I don't want to share any of these, but
Mm-hmm.
someone asked, what is your life goal and have you reached it?
Okay.
I have a lot of life goals,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them I have not reached. I am moving forward to some, one of them being a successful billionaire.
Amen.
As y'all can see, I ain't no billionaire yet. And some other ones that, just everybody wants, house and, like all of the major possessions they would like to have and that kind of thing. All that good stuff. So, yeah, they're all, majority of them are work in progress, but I've definitely reached some in life. I'm not a complete failure.
Not at all. I think we're all doing great, given our lessons, our circumstances, our support systems. I think we're all doing great. And anywhere we're not, I think most of that is just us applying ourselves a little bit better. Be better tomorrow than we are today.
That's right.
That's going to be us making some, applying ourselves to our own self. Because I'm sure I haven't reached my goal. I think some of my simplest goals is just really, at this point now I got to go back and stop spending on my credit cards. But it's really buying a house. And I don't feel like that's really too far from being attainable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, that's definitely. Ooh, and if I don't have no kids to raise,
Nobody
that
else's kids
almost right.
Mm-mm.
None.
That's
Look at all that's close.
good.
It's close but so far, but very close.
Well,
And so that's probably, and again, that's probably on me.
mm-hmm.
Part of that.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them I'm kind of locked in. And I ain't but 2 years. Hey, 16 months, 14 months, something.
Teen months.
17 months.
Not 18 no more, not 10, not even 5. You got a while to go. But I personally, listen, I'm like me. I feel like I'm feeling it everything right now. Okay? Like everything.
No, you just.
That's how I feel.
You feel that way, but what I really see is that you're on a reset. And your comeback gonna be the bomb. And I see that comeback February, March. I see, if not sooner, but the holidays here and that kind of slows things up. But I see your comeback. I see that jank being back on track.
All right. Amen. Hallelujah, Tam.
Because you gotta get it on track. Because I need somewhere to go.
What is right? I need somewhere to go.
Yes.
But my goals. I am on the road to achieving them. Like I said, there has definitely been some setbacks in my life.
But also, it's called sacrifices as well, because you chose to follow a career that would be emotionally or gratifying and satisfying, and we have to sacrifice. Because a lot of times I don't sacrifice because I want to make money now, so I don't sacrifice some things because I need that paycheck. I want that paycheck. Mm-hmm. So I don't. I see you. We have to be willing to sacrifice sometimes a year or two to get that long-term goal that you're trying to achieve. And you already been, you're going a year, and because I need to know if I can get me some weave dreadlocks that can come back out.
Some faux locks. Faux locks.
That's what it's gonna be. Oh, I can crochet them in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever your dreams, goals, I hope everyone achieves everything that they set out to.
Yes.
And that one of my major big goals is for for us, is for this podcast and everything that we are trying to do with Sister Sex and Secret will begin to take off and flourish, and that you guys will get in there and support and do all of the things that help us blow up and do what we want to do. So we're going to keep at it. We know it's the beginning stages, and we know it'll take a little while, but that is one of my major goals right now. It's just for us to do our thing,
and we can give
and
back.
Be a household name, and give back to our people, as you said, right? Right.
Cause we taking y'all with us when we go. Y'all going with us.
Go with us, people. Go
and wherever
with us.
y'all go, send us a paid in full ticket so we can come.
So we can come. Right. Guys, so the topic for tonight came about from a interesting situation that I found myself in. Okay? Interesting situation, because all these interesting things always happen to me. Let me just tell you. Some of the craziest things happen to me when it comes to everything. I don't know. But the topic for tonight, and then I will share some of these things, is drug use across generations. Is it addiction or is it recreation? Okay, so we want to talk about drug use. What it used to look like when I'm growing up, when I was growing up versus, before the 60s or the 70s versus today. And do we consider it, is it people thinking drug use is recreation now, or is it addiction? I don't know. But I'll try to tell the story as quickly as possible, just to give you the gist of what happened with that. So I went to meet a guy. He was like, come over to my house, hang out for a little bit. We can watch some, movies, some, TV, listen to music,
Netflix,
have some drinks if we want to, whatever, So I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I was like, all right, I was bored. So I definitely, went. Let me get out the house a little bit and go over there. So pre-reference this, that we were, chit-chatting and talking, to conversations, and we were just talking about, things we may be into. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I might be into a lot of things. My mind went to, I am into a lot of things. I'm into crafting. I'm into going out wine tasting. I'm into cooking and a whole plethora of things. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm into. And so he was like, oh, very interested to see, what things you're into. And he was like, have you ever done cocaine before? I don't know, can I say don't laugh? Whatever. Have you ever done powder before? And I was like, oh, nah. I said, greenery, a little E, some alcohol. That's probably the most that I've done in my side. He was like, he was also asking me, if I did, like, how did it make me feel, all that stuff like that. So I was like, no, okay. So, anyway, I go to his house and we're just talking. So I was like, interested, because he asked about that. So I wanted to have that conversation. Like, you asked me about cocaine and stuff like that. So we had this whole conversation about drugs. What it looked like when we were growing up, how taboo certain drugs was versus another one. Us growing up in the era, because he is around my age. Growing up in that crack pandemic and stuff like that, and he was talking, and he was like, well, yeah, everybody has their vices and stuff like that, and he was like, well, speaking of, can I partake in my vice of choice, whatever. And I'm like, well, it's your house, as long as it ain't, I don't know if you're gonna get crazy. What are you gonna do? I don't know. What do you mean? He was like, oh, no, it's cool, everything is great. And he was like, I was like, well, okay, this is your house, sure, whatever you want to do, it's your house, it's okay, I'm the visitor and a guest. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. And so this man proceeds to get his vice, or help him to relax, relate, and release, whatever it is. Guys, Guys, you're not ready. This man took out a crack pipe. I was like, what the bitch is going on here? He took out a crack pipe and began to smoke crack.
Was it new?
Was it a new crack pipe? What do you mean? I don't understand. But he freaking
How
took
do you know
out
if it's new?
Well,
If
first
it's
of all,
already black.
no, it was already black.
Inside.
It was already black and burnt. So it was not a new. It was not a
His
new
favorite pipe.
It was not a new crack pipe. It was not.
I mean, I don't know
a new
how I
crack
know
pipe.
that.
Now.
Go ahead. Wait.
So I was in shock. I tried not to show it on my face.
tried to be
whatever.
calm.
I tried to be calm
Like
because
this ain't nothing new to you.
you know, right. Like I ain't. I'm
You wanna be a square.
Right. I ain't judgmental. You know what I'm saying? All right. I said, go ahead on. It's your house. That's what I said, right? And this man pulled out a mother freaking crack pipe, y'all. I was dead, and I'm just like, oh, so we just do crack now? And he proceeds to tell me, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, crack is like the purest form. It's like better than powder, you know what I'm saying, because you had to purify in this juice. And he tells me he's not addicted to it. And he said, oh, I can stop this, you know, whenever I want to. I just kind of recreationally use this and all that. And you know, talking about this. And I'm like, wow, oh, okay. Now that, you know, I still hold down this. I know plenty of functioning crackheads growing up. I know plenty of them. So, but he was just, oh, yeah, trying to convince me, y'all, that crack was in pure form. Oh, no, you ain't got to do it. You know, but that he not addicted.
I know a plenty of non-functioning crackheads, by the way.
I know plenty of both.
I don't understand. I don't know. I was shocked. And I mean, I don't know. I guess I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking he was about to pop some pills or something like that. That's just kind of what I thought was getting ready to happen. You know, weed. I didn't know what was it, but I was not expecting a crack pipe. And I don't care what this man tell me. Howsoever he'll tell me, I don't care. I 99.9% sure that this man is addicted to this drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to tell me that you're not.
Almost if he really couldn't take even a first meetup date and not proceed
right
to do
right
it.
because if you really first meeting somebody, because that really was our first time meeting, and if you're just meeting someone and you come out the bat with that, like, take me as I am, boom, I'm a crack. Yep.
But does that mean that it's so nonchalant now? Like is it so recreational that people are comfortable with doing it in front of strangers and regular?
I think people also test the waters to see what they can do, and hopefully hope that you good with it and that you might want to do it with them, which is definitely a bad combination because nobody's there to keep you, to help you not. But I do realize, I think that people test people. Like, people ask people what they do so they can see what they can do. Right.
And I think that's where, when we were talking about the, like, oh, I'm into a lot of stuff, that's where his mind went. Was to, she might be into this crack pipe too.
Yeah. People would have, and I know people that would have gave that would have eased into giving that answer. To feed what you asked. Oh, this is my way, because that person might do something, and this is my way to go ahead and give him a little test and see if he gonna flip out. That's like when we test guys and they say how many kids you got, and you be like, I got 9. So that when he get all hyped up, you can be like, oh, okay, cool, ain't got but 3. Like that, they testing to see where you gonna go with it.
So, because of that situation, do you feel like that this is this is the new norm? Like, do you feel like this might happen again? You know, in the dating scene where you have to. What we are used to, I guess we're at an age where dating is different than what it used to be, right?
Right.
So, like, is this? Do you feel like this is something that you have to now just be prepared for because it's normal now?
I am wholeheartedly hoping not, but maybe not to the extent of crack and people are smoking crack. But I think drug use, which is why, you know, this was a good topic and that was crazy, but it's because I see more and more how certain drugs are now more glorified than anything. So drug use is okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's a good possibility that, you know, you never know who you're going to run into or what they're doing. He was more comfortable with, you know, busting out with it, which was crazy because, you know, crack is still such a taboo type of drug for me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people think you a crackhead. You like, that's still a burn. Oh, little crackhead looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's still a burn. So I was really surprised that he felt comfortable enough to pull out a crack pipe in front of me, you know, or whatever, and do it.
You say crack pipe.
So I'm just saying it was in shock, okay? And just FYI, yes, I mean it was a whole situation, you know, thing, and he did not get crazy. He still was not you know, pretty cool. He was mellow. It didn't, you know, he didn't really sort of change who he was or anything like that. He did continue. You know, he did it multiple times, or whatever. And guys, this guy is handsome. He's like tall, the bald head with the beard. He is quite handsome. And so it was shocking and disappointing. And let me tell you, did I see him again after that? Yes, one more time because I wanted to see was that. And again, he did bring, like, so he did. It was definitely, you were high before I got there. And you do it. So that was probably it for me because
she was curious.
I was curious. I was, because I was in fucking shock. Like, what did this man just pull out a fucking crack pipe? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, okay, well, maybe he not really, because he said he was, you know, oh, my kids is gone out of town. I'm just trying to, you know, have a little fun for the weekend and then stuff like that. I don't know who wanted to try crack for the weekend. I don't know. But that's that delusional maybe that, let's try crack for the weekend. I don't know, because my kid's gone, freedom. So I was like, okay, maybe.
Well, he ain't trying it. He
did it, right. He's addicted.
That's his vice. Like you said, that's his
yes, and he's addicted.
We live in America, right? Mm-hmm. And I think I speak for all of us and say that America is very stressful.
It is.
It's been stressful.
Right.
To be an American. Proud to be an American. Right. I don't think I could, you know. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just so used to it. But it's very stressful. Mm-hmm. And people do have their vices. There are people who drink. There's people who smoke cigarettes. There's people who smoke weed, which is just, you know, becoming legal for you know, for us. There's people who do mushrooms and crack,
right,
and other stuff that Molly. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
but there's so many, right? Mm. So, but people do have these vices. Is the world that we live in right now part of why that situation happened to where he was so comfortable? Like, maybe it is more acceptable than we think it is because people going through, they need to escape. They need. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Well, Hambone, he said if a nigga smoking crack, that's more than a red flag. He a smoker. SMH. Crack still bad. I wholeheartedly agree that crack is still bad.
Excuse me. Oh, well, that didn't work.
I wholeheartedly believe that he says never acceptable. Hey, Darren D's got you. We are doing great. Thank you. We are talking about drugs and crack right now. Specifically crack, you know.
So,
but
yeah.
why? I mean, I'm sure he was introduced to it at some point. Well, talking to him and having a conversation with him, he actually had been like trying different things off and over for a few years, or whatever, you know. Weed being, you know, like the major source, I guess, or whatever. But talking to him, that when I went back the second time, this actually has been an addiction for years, even though in his mind he's not addicted to it, or whatever. But it actually he had talked about doing drugs for a few years now.
You said he tried other things.
There is
relieve
nothing.
Stress.
He did not say he was relieving stress. He was just saying that, you know, that he had just over the years tried different drugs. I don't know why we were back on the subject again, but he had said he had tried different drugs over the years. Oh, no. I know what it is. I asked him, well, what was any other drug? Have you tried everything? Because, you know, what other drugs have you not tried? And he did say heroin was the only one he did not do. He did say that.
Well, which one's worse? Heroin.
Heroin, I don't know. Crack is not a good drug for anyone.
You can touch heroin and get into your bloodstream. Well, cocaine and crack too, but the heroin, you feel the effects right away. Mm-hmm. Where crack and powder, you probably don't even you don't feel it. It just may got more so into your bloodstream, just a little teeny bit, but touching it. But the heroin, you gonna feel it.
So, in you guys' opinion, what drugs are acceptable for recreation and what drugs are not acceptable for recreation?
I don't know. So me, one of the reasons why I've only really tried certain stuff. One, it's fear gripped me because you don't see we growing up. Crack was bad when we were growing up, and also somebody did say crack is not a good drug for anyone. It's so old, people stop smoking it, and he's still smoking that shit. Is crazy. Agree,
well, it's
but
not.
It's
all
not what?
The teenagers, not teenagers, but all the young people like 33, 35. And
crack?
Yes. That is
crack?
not.
I don't know. No. I feel like I ain't heard the crack thing. Like I have not heard people get addicted to crack.
Because we old.
It's just young people be.
Oh my god.
They be out there a little bit.
Okay, I know that they are doing a lot of drugs. I think
because what you said, like it kind of became social. People think they're not gonna get hurt. That's the problem. People think it's not gonna affect them. Then you try and stuff, and it don't affect you the way it was told to us it was going to affect us. We told we're going to be in the street against the corner.
Selling yourself, stealing. Like, that's the crackheads we
That's
know.
what we thinking.
Yeah.
And so that's what we sold the generation under us on. But somebody tried it and was like, oh,
it ain't
that bad. Yeah. I can function. I can do this.
I can laugh. I can relax. I can chill. Everybody around me doing it.
So
assumptively, that's what I'm thinking. You know, but I always tell people, and I told myself, I ain't trying nothing because what if it don't affect you and you like it? Because it don't affect you.
I'm afraid to try because I feel like I'm gonna be the first one to just die the moment I try. She OD'd. The first time she did it, her body couldn't handle it.
I can't breathe.
Right. Plus I have like heart palpitations and stuff like that. I don't want anything
mess with medicine
that's gonna mess. You know, I just and even in my earlier years before I had all old age problems. I was
old age problems. You're not old.
Older age problems. I just did not feel like. I was just afraid to do it. I don't know. There was a fear instilled in me about drugs. Plus, I had family members that we we went to war and bad and all this stuff for that was addicted to crack. And I saw the things that it did to them, or the drugs did to them, so I didn't want to do it. But I don't know. So Lucretia, though, did say shrooms and weed are acceptable in my opinion, but sparingly. However, I don't do either. E has everything in it. Okay.
Oh.
Fentanyl, Hambo said fentanyl is the bad one now. They call it chicken now.
They call what
that's-
chicken?
What do they call it? Chicken.
Look, I don't
Yes,
What
know.
do they
because I
call
need
it?
to
Chicken.
know.
Is KFC still okay? Lord.
Right.
I'm
right.
calling that.
I'm just
So shrooms and weed definitely. Mushrooms are something that I hear more people talking about now than anything, or microdosing and these euphorics, and it takes you to another world. Well, I don't want to be taken to another world. What if I get there and stay?
Oh Lord.
What if what if I get to the other world and I don't get to come back from that world? I'm just stuck up there. I don't know. I don't know. Hey Kenneth, I'm afraid to try any of it, but I'm afraid to try any of it. Has any other one of us tried anything? What's the most that you've tried?
Well, y'all know the story about that one time I had an edible.
I guess I do. I do. But everybody had the same rescue team.
Yeah,
Everybody had the same rescue team.
They had the same rescue team. Stressing me out.
Listen,
I was unaware
they should not taste like
of
fruit snacks.
how I was unaware of really what it really was until I basically
Until it hit you.
ate way too much, and then I was floating above myself, and I was terrified. I thought, I literally thought that the police was coming, that they was taking my kids away. That, I mean, like all of the worst thing scenarios in my mind. Yeah, and it was rough, and scared the bejesus out of me.
It was rough.
Yeah, I'm a chicken. I don't even drink for real. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I did that, but
Crazy.
Yeah,
Eating.
stupid. I was.
Were we the
stupid.
same? Well, I was.
No, Tiff's was way worse than
Really?
yours.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Tiff's was way worse than yours.
I was crying.
I was
Yeah,
crying.
she
yeah.
cried too and paced
But
and
she
all
said
this,
yours
but
was
no,
mine
Tiff's
was worse.
Yeah,
I
you paced and
prayed and
prayed and
stayed
cried
up.
and all of that. She came with paranoia and
Vomiting,
crying and throwing
diarrhea,
up.
all of
was
it.
all it is.
It was-
like
it-
it was that.
You
so
had some spoiled animals.
No, they weren't spoiled. I just my little virgin body just
had never had it before, and then she ate an entire one.
Oh, at the same time.
I saved you
At
at
one
One
time?
time, you saved me a piece. Was like, bro, I saved you this piece, and then you ate it. Yes, I never had the piece.
Whoops.
You came to me and you showed me the, but at that, because I was running to stop her because somebody told me they gave it to her and they thought it was funny.
And she was
And it was pissed. And I was something out of a movie. I'm like, you did what? Who did what? No! And this is me. Yeah, because I know she doesn't do any of that. And it tastes like cake.
It was
And brownies and deliciousness.
It was delicious.
So she just turned it up.
Shout out to my girl.
Bro,
Okay.
I saved you this piece. It's just so good. And she popped it in her mouth.
I didn't even remember.
No, yes, I never got the piece.
Them, what's the swirl one? The brownie swirl one?
Never got
Oh,
the
see,
piece.
Mine was like some cereal bar or something that
Yeah.
I don't like chocolate, so it
What
just
the
had to
hell
be
I'm
something
gonna say?
fruity. But
Hey,
yeah, that was
nephew.
I was on cloud, way up there past cloud 9 for 3 days.
Okay. While we're just discussing here, put in some comments. Have anybody had any crazy experiences with drug use?
I need some of that, ma'am.
with some drug use,
It
some funny,
is
crazy experiences
good.
or anything like that?
Listen.
I think we've all kind of had that. Tam, though, you didn't never answer the question.
What?
What other
Ham
drugs
took
have
some
you
high and
tried?
shitty. Oh yes, listen. I made it to the bathroom, but I had diarrhea and I had to vomit.
Oh, it was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was
It was bad.
It was bad. And then I kept apologizing to people because in my
mind.
mind, the police were coming for me. It was, I was trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
All
was
right,
so
Tam.
I plead the fifth.
No, we're not pleading the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
So Tam is a crackhead. Tam is you the crackhead.
We all learned it here first.
No.
Because she was giving us how heroin, you can touch it and get in your skin and it make you do this.
Yeah, you had a lot
you
of
had
knowledge.
I mean, I've been in the street.
I was in
yeah.
the streets too, but I don't know if I knew all
I've
of that.
been unemployed but employed. I've been self-employed.
You
It was the time to know when to take my experience and go.
Okay.
But did you try stuff, or you just
No.
gave it out?
No. But I have had it in my bloodstream before.
Mhm.
Only because when I went to Lillian Vernon, they were like, "No, ma'am, I went to work anyway for about 4 weeks. Let me get that check." And they was like, "Ma'am, you didn't pass this test."
Oh God!
And they cut my hair off. They cut your hair
Snip your
off from the root
to the tutor.
Yeah. So many years ago, the person I was dating, that was a means. Okay, I was supposed to be working, but then I lost my job because I had kids. So I would pick
Assist.
up. Yes and no, but he wouldn't let me go and do what he did. But I needed money to feed my kids, so I would go. This is a crazy extra.
She would assist.
I
in
would
areas.
have. No, I did my own. I went out on my own.
Oh shoot!
So I would
trying to
take.
make
So
it
I was
less-
doing my fingernails. You had the long fingernails, and I'd go around the house. Well, not around the house, around the room, and pick up little pieces. And the people at work, people functioning, people making money at work, making more. My coworkers made more than the bosses made, but they was out there.
Actually, the
Like, I
powder
got you
seems
a
to
little-
be one of the powder
I got you some.
and green are one of the things that seem people can function really well on cocaine. You know what I'm saying? It seems
Well,
like that they especially because
yeah,
that's that high end. I was watching a TV show last night, 1920s. That era, cocaine was big.
Well,
And it was normalized.
Coca-Cola is truly.
Coca-Cola.
That's why
Yeah.
everybody had. All the women had Coca-Cola, and they were super women. They did everything. They was energy. They was hyped up. So it was real, And
And they say things come full circle, right? Is that the same with drugs? Was it okay, not okay, then okay? Like, I feel like it is. I think it started off in the early on because cocaine was an okay drug to do.
Right.
And then
And
growing
they
up in
even
my
had it in
era,
drinks.
they had it in drinks. And then my era was like, oh, now it's crack because people decided first of all, who mixed who mixed baking soda and knew that's what to do with it? And who the fuck did that? So you knew and then you light it that this would get this effect. So somebody put that together.
That
So
was
then
not
it
even
became
my
bad.
I honestly think that the government made things bad when they wanted to put their hand in it. And
But they also probably the ones who pushed it out.
agreed,
Right,
but
right.
then it became it became out of their control, I think, in my opinion.
it was what's supposed to be set up for us, but the white people got a hold of it.
Yeah.
They got and they had access. They parents pharmacists, so they had access to stuff because most of the stuff is medicinal, right? So now crack ain't necessarily ever came out in the pharmacy as medicinal, but
Right.
it actually for a lot of people is very medicinal. It's
what was
1,000
what
military
was,
men. I know a lot of military men who
What
do
was-
crack because the pain they're in.
What was the medicine that they basically was it Vicodin? That they were they sell and became a big thing, and they had to basically they had to pull it off the shelves, and they made the doctors not give it out as much because it was so addictive.
Just recently?
It was actually a documentary on it and everything. Because they were telling
recently they're stopping allowing Vicodin and Percocet. Recently,
so
they're
maybe
making it very,
I can't
very.
remember which one it was.
Making
Do
it
y'all
hard.
remember? It was probably within the last like 5 years. They had the doctors stop pushing it so much.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Somebody said Oxy.
Oxy.
Oxy is definitely
That's what it was.
Yes.
Because I watched a documentary on it. Thanks,
Yeah.
Lucretia.
Well, Oxy is kind
You're
of
such a barrel of knowledge.
But Oxy is really just Tylenol. It's just a higher strength.
I've had it.
I think it's more so
I
Vicodin
don't
or
think it's
Percocet.
Tylenol.
No, I've had it.
Codone.
I don't like it.
Oxycodone.
Oxycodone. I've had that, and
It's
I do
definitely
not like it.
Tylenol. It is. It's
Isn't it?
much stronger.
Have you
and
had
the
it?
side effects are
Yeah,
much
we always
stronger.
did
You
that.
hallucinate.
Hey, handsome guy,
Um,
aka Smiley.
Yep.
The people were hallucinating. They became very addicted very quickly. Also, they were. I can't even remember.
She
what
said
the
like
other side effect.
Percocet too. Oh, the
Percocets.
Tylenol is like the Percocet.
No, hydrocodone was it? I don't know.
Oh,
Either
I
way,
think I was talking hydrocodone for the Tylenol. Okay, I think
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
right. Yeah.
Yeah, because
That
So-
Oxy was.
So, has anybody else dated someone and got surprised that they were drug users?
normally that's a secret. I think
That
how
is-
you found out. I don't. That was the first in my entire life that somebody actually
Was
pulled
like,
out a crack.
like, see,
pipe.
here you go.
Right.
Let me demonstrate how I use it. Oh my God, that is crazy.
Yeah, I think that will go there. Like
I would have been
you
looking
brother.
for cameras and been like, where is
Like you
Are you
joking?
gonna jump
where's
jump
the
out?
candid camera?
So-
Like, where's Nick Cannon?
Well-
Where is
So what
Ashton
else?
Kutcher?
So
What
what do
else
we
topic?
think? What generation do you think experimented more openly with drugs? What's the generation we in now? I don't
The
know.
generation before us, I think.
Before us, like the
Before
ones
us.
who were adults in the 70s. Because the
No.
70s era, the hippies were really big into.
Well, we said
hippie
drugs.
era.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
still thinking crack. Okay.
Drugs,
Just
yeah.
drugs. I don't know, because it's a lot of movies. All the old movies, they really doing they drugs. They really, and yeah.
I guess I really don't know that much about
Have you-
drugs because in my mind, all I could think about is
You a shelter. That's
New
a
Jack
beautiful
City.
New Jack City!
my
Like,
drink.
all I saw looking at him was
my
like,
drink.
all I saw him was Chris Rock in there. And then looked and
What did
my
they
mind
say?
literally went there.
Hey, what did they say? Give me the ticket. I was prom queen. That thing hit a neck. Now you prom fiend.
Oh,
You know, like I think like movies like that, you know, like that really is all I can really see. And the thing is that, and this is honestly, I know we're laughing and stuff like that, but you know, I have family members that are recovering, you know, or you know, or not recovering from drug use and addictions, and not specifically just drugs, because alcohol definitely might not be a drug, but is definitely addictive and can alter some things in your life. And so I look back, you know, over my lifetime, and I'm like, I've definitely seen the shift in people that I know, and people that I knew, because I do also know of people who have died from complications from these things. And so I just, for me, I don't think I know enough, honestly, to even really know what drug they were actually doing, how long they were doing it for. Because, you know, I definitely have memories of them not being on drugs and them being on drugs, and then them being back on drugs, and you know, and really battling, even, you know, still with going in and out, and that's just not something that I want for myself. And I pray, because all of us are a stressful day away for trying something new. And so I told my kids yesterday, we were in the grocery store, I said, oh, today might be the day I start drinking. Because y'all, I mean, they were just being kids.
Right.
But they were singing and like everything was funny and I was just over it. I had a long day. I was ready to get out of the grocery store, but everything was entertainment for them. And they wanted to talk to me to death. And I was like, I feel like I might need a drink. So, I feel like we all are one stressful day away from, being tempted. And so no judgment for anybody who does anything for leisure or has an addiction.
Right.
But I just, I don't know enough.
I also don't want to, I got enough to spend my money on. I don't want to have to, I already got to fight to pay my bills. I don't want to fight to be on drugs too. Like, I don't want to.
Oh my goodness,
I don't want to have to steal, destroy, and all of that to get the money to supply an addiction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm addicted to food.
Right. We got one.
I got that enough.
We got
what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Food is daddy, hence belly.
We got a vice, and we got the other vice. This is a vice for us, and meeting y'all out and about. We see some of y'all every month.
Some of us
every single month, 2-3 times a month.
Some of us have a shopping device.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling under my chin, right here. That's all.
My nose itch.
I'm just some of us, But so listen, all I'm saying is I don't need one more thing.
Vacations are definitely.
I don't need. One
that's your advice. Yeah, I love vacations too, but I ain't got it like you. I don't got it. I make it. I ain't got it. But I don't mean got it. I mean that being a vice, it is pouring. Yeah, I love it. I love it. But I can do a 2-hour road trip to nowhere. I don't have to be going nowhere. I don't want to be on the interstate when I'm doing it. I want to be on the back roads.
Really.
That's beautiful. As long as I got gas and some money for some Wendy's, some McDonald's, can windows down, some Life Jennings, some Mary J. roll the window down, and you roll out and turn around, come back.
Wow.
460, 58.
I hate driving.
I don't want to drive.
So
I don't mind sitting in the back seat or stretching out, but I don't want to drive it. I'll sit for a little while, but I also don't want to sit past 4 or 5 hours either. Because, again, old people problems. My knee gonna start hurting. I'm gonna get my body gonna beat me.
I need to hit 95 by this week or next week. I really need to be 95.
She itching.
South. Well, I need to go see my dad.
Oh, okay.
So, and I feel like driving is gonna be, I don't know, last minute been. I don't know. Maybe it's not the best option, but I think it's the option I like. But it's not the best option. It's the option I like, but then again, I'm gonna be tired, and I gotta turn around. Yeah.
Okay, back to the topic at hand, because we will do that in a minute. We get off on tangents.
Okay.
But I want to ask: are people delusional? You think when they say that it's recreational only? Do you think it's a delusion? Or are they actually addicted? If the drug was never available again to people, could they survive off of it?
Well, they would. They'd be
right.
They'd be up for a month.
I personally think there's because some people have withdrawal effects.
Right. Some people die.
And I'm sorry, crack is definitely one of the ones that once it's in your system, you crave it. I think it was meant for that. And once you crave it and having to come off of it. So no, if it's something that's going to hinder, what are you doing? If it's going to something that's going to hinder your body, then I say don't do it. After a while, it's going to break. Crack is going to break your body down. And I think that for anybody especially crack, if you think it's recreational, I personally think that's delusional. Weed, some people have the whole thing with weed. Is weed an addictive drug? I don't think, people probably more addicted to how it makes them feel than actually the drug itself.
Well, that's the same thing with crack.
The feeling.
Addicted to the feeling.
Right. But you're not going to be have the shakes when it comes to weed or something like that.
I think people
you're not going to have those
withdrawal from weed.
I'm going to tell y'all something that we really don't think about, but us as Americans, we are addicted to sugar.
and we will have the same withdrawals.
And caffeine, don't you get a headache when you don't have your coffee?
We would have the same withdrawals, the sweats, the itching, the like the uncomfortableness,
and not even know it.
Oh, we would know it. We gonna feel it eventually,
but we ain't gonna know why we're feeling that way because it's sugar.
Right,
it's a natural everyday thing.
So there. I know we are. So
can you wean yourself off of crack? Because we can wean ourselves off of sugar, right? Because we can go low sugar, add a less teaspoon of sugar.
Do you think that if somebody, well, if they go into those rehab places, they give them another drug to help them wean them off of that?
But I mean, on your own. Can you just smoke instead of smoke all day? Just smoke once a day.
Oh, I don't know. Like,
but I do know people who who don't do it every day. Like, I know people who just do. I've known and still know people who might do a dime a day, a dime a crack a day, a $10.
I thought dime was. Oh, that's just the size. I thought it was weed. I always known people.
Yeah, me too.
It's
dime bag. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they just whatever that high is, how long it lasts, 15, 20. I think powder and stuff lasts like maybe 15, 20 minutes, and people got to do it.
And which is why I think he kept doing it. And I asked that question. I was like, okay, well, how long does the high last? And he said. If literally, if you keep doing it, it lasts long.
If you
keep doing it, it'll keep you at the. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You have to keep doing it.
Level.
So it was like 1 or 2 hits every 20 to 30 minutes. I would say for him to do it. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
So you gotta stay. Okay.
So Dave Paul, I wish I logged out. He had a whole lot of good stuff to say, and it's rolled back up to what he said, but. So people were saying if you get to the point where you spend your last to get the drug, then you're hooked. He said I like weed, but I can go months without it, and I can also go hard and smoke every day. Me, that is exactly me too. Darren did say Black Beauty. What is Black Beauty and Yellow Jackets? Black Beauty, Yellow Jackets, and mushroom weed was my era coming up, and he will be 54 on 18th of October.
I really don't know what none of that is.
I don't know what Black Beauty
is.
Black Beauty
and how was that?
Or Yellow Jacket is.
Okay, here's the thing for that question, because that's my era too. So, where you live? Because I never heard of these things. Where did you grow up at?
That is.
They're pills. The Yellow Jacket at 7-Eleven? It can't be. It's a different Yellow Jacket. Got to be. Because Yellow Jacket 7-Eleven
is that caffeine?
Does that keep you awoke? Or I think Yellow Jacket keeps you awoke.
I don't know. Is that an upper opioid? What is it?
Kim said, I guess Black Beauty and Yellow Jacket is the same thing.
No, she said I like weed, but I can go months without it. That's what she said. The same thing for.
So Darren, where did you grow up? Those words,
different things is called different stuff. Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Different upper. It's an upper, so it's energy. A different energy than the caffeine pills, because I got some of them in the purse. Y'all sleepy.
I don't want none.
But okay, so what are depressants? I know alcohol is a depressant.
I don't know.
Depression.
You grew up in Charlotte, Charlotte Heights. Yeah, Charlotte. Man, they came up, but good God Almighty.
Kim said she grew up outside of Richmond. She had heard of them.
Okay.
I'm just.
But what was the question?
I guess I was asking what
was a depressant.
Which ones are the depressant drugs? I've heard that alcohol is a depressant.
So isn't prescription drugs? Some of them are depressants to me. Like
so
Xanax. Is
Xanax. Is that the word? Xanax used to be a big drug for me, or a bigger drug in my era, growing up in the in my 20s, people would do Xanax. They would buy those. They would actually sell those and buy those off the street.
Is that what on the movies the white woman be like? Oh, I'm stressed out. I need what did they mean?
They do be talking about I got a Xanax
or
in their purse. They be like, I got a Xanax. You want one?
What was the other one?
The kids' medicine, the Ritalin.
No, it was something else. It was some other drug that they be talking about too. Give me something else. I don't know, but yes, that's along.
You want to try shrooms?
I want to try mushrooms. I hear people talking mushrooms.
Vitamins. This chick is talking about vitamins.
She's talking about vitamins.
I was lit.
Oh,
I was lit.
I don't know why she got lit off of vitamins, but whatever. So there are different type of mushrooms, and so
the prescription ones at the Dollar Tree,
the micro.
Prescription off of Dollar Tree.
Well, the ones in the Dollar Tree, you get 14 for $1.25.
Oh God,
I was done.
She was.
They locked me in the car while they went shopping and left me in the car.
I thought she was getting out of the car. She wasn't apparently moving too slow, so I thought we was all out.
And this Pope mushroom had. Now, mind you, these are supposed to be mushroom complex vitamins for focus, memory, and all of this stuff. But for Tam, they had her couldn't even figure out how to get out the car.
Right.
But I love y'all because y'all was so nice when I got in the store.
I was laughing until she walked up and she was crying. Why is she crying?
She was laughing and crying at the same time. I mean, these mushroom vitamins had her toe up, y'all.
Yeah,
it was a sight to see. You should have been there.
Oh gosh, Dave said the stories I've heard, man. I want to trip to make love to leprechauns and unicorns and get chased by rabbits. Listen.
Listen,
I said earlier that people tell you that it will take you to another place, and I was afraid that I would get to another place and not want to come back. I get stuck over there. I just get stuck in another place. I've heard things about mushrooms. Mushrooms is one of the things now people are talking about like weed, like it's the greatest thing, like weed. Weed and mushrooms are kind of running neck and neck now.
So is it really mushrooms out the ground?
It's the Afro,
they do it something to it. They're doing something to it.
I don't know. They a euphoric thing, but there's different types. But of mushrooms.
Also, real mushrooms out the ground are euphoric because I'll see that on.
But not all of them.
It's certain.
Yeah, I mean, because I see it on. What's that thing where you go live in the woods for a week?
Yeah,
or a month?
people who live off the land. Yeah, foragers.
Mm-hmm.
Acid, paper, or liquid drops. Darren, are you saying those are something that you've tried? I've seen.
Is that the tabs? That's the tabs.
Oh, people didn't. People used to get high off Robitussin.
Mm-hmm.
NyQuil. I see people get high off NyQuil.
Not all of them. Darren said not all of them.
Bath salts. I remember that.
Bath salts. People have done a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Spray can.
Spray glue. Yeah.
Oh man. Ooh. We be.
So what about the things people be on TV eating? Is that a high for them? Would they be eating the dirt? Is that a high for them? They be eating clay?
No, that's a deficiency in their body. It's like some type of a thing in their body.
So it's not a high for them.
Mm-mm. It's just a craving. It's just like craving ice.
Well, I crave sugar.
Yours you're addicted, but theirs is from a deficiency. Yours is from addiction.
Here's a question: do you think that here in the U.S. we have more drugs and addictions than other countries and places?
Yeah,
I think so.
Kim, Dave, call Kim. I love you, Kim. We gotta do our birthday.
Somebody lead me to the leprechaun. That my God, he is so funny. And then Darren said, "No, I sold a lot of stuff in my lifetime." Understandable.
Okay.
Kim and said, "Let's go." So, I've seen people talk about the mushroom things or whatever. So, do you think if the government, America, started to legalize some of this stuff, will it take away the stigma of?
I don't think so because it didn't do nothing. It ain't take away well, take away the stigma, but I don't think it's gonna make people less want to do it. You know how when it ain't illegal no more, now it ain't fun.
The fun.
I don't think that's gonna happen because they just extra now, but now they extra like really on the phone. You ain't got to talk in code. You ain't got to sell. You ain't got to sell oak trees and pine trees and lettuce.
You just got somewhere to go. But the thing is, they're gonna tax it anyway. Wherever it is, if they start legalizing, it's gonna be more so that it's gonna benefit them than anything, or whatever.
Dave, why you crying? Cause you ain't found the leprechaun. Kim is looking for the leprechaun too.
Y'all better go to the grocery store and get some Lucky Charms.
Right, and find them dang leprechauns
at
right
the end of the rainbow.
Kim, you ain't out at the club, at the Leprechaun Club right now? Oh no, because you on here with us. Okay, so Kim be at the Leprechaun Club. Kim said the club got all her money. She'd have moved next door.
But okay, so speaking of clubs, because there are a lot of clubs that allow you to. I know I'm trying not to think about it. That allow the usage of the more hardcore, substances. Do you feel like if it was legalized more, that it would make that environment still safe? Or do you feel like
what drug?
It would be out of hand?
Any drug.
Right.
I think they're going to push it enough the government want to make money, or they're going to let you do it. If they decide to let you do it, they're going to let you do it probably. Girl, they're going to tax that stuff. Look how high it's going to be.
I don't know.
It's going to be like the pills for the men that get hard. The Viagra. You can get 8 pills for $600.
I think it would make. I personally think it would be less safe, only because it's now easily accessible. So people are more addicted. Then you'll probably end up with people that are
like
addicted to it more because it's easier to get to. Now you got to find that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You got to know who it is. Meet them. Let him find the person that sells it. And stuff.
But then again, if it's legalized, then you can get some stuff that ain't gonna bust your heart wide open. Because if you're finding
like
someone
and talk about it in its purest form now.
But if you're finding someone, it's just like the fentanyl on stuff. People take the weed, put fentanyl on it. People take the cocaine and crack and put fentanyl on it. So it's on both sides of the coin.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Either way it go, danger. That's what I think. Anyway, with most drugs,
it's something right here.
I think it's just a lot of dangers. And then if you legalize it and it starts picking up, it's just
so.
It's worse.
So what would if I went out on a date with somebody, man, in Miami? I've seen it all at the clubs. Cause you in the clubs, David,
and it's Miami,
and I
need
to ride home with you. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's my nephew, y'all. He live in Miami, but he here, so.
People smoke weed in the clubs. They definitely do.
This weekend, I hope. I don't know. I think if I dated somebody and they started doing drugs while we were
can't do it.
Out, depending on the drug. Like if it was mushrooms, I might not even know they did it. Maybe. Or maybe I would because they would act up. Because they would be hallucinating maybe.
Okay. So
but if they started doing the crack rock, I think... So if they start doing the crap walk, I got one question and one action. Who your supplier? I need their number because I'm broke, and I got to go. I'm out.
I'll be out. This is probably. I'm
just playing. I don't need to know your supplier.
I don't think this is gonna come off wrong, but I think some drugs are unacceptable to me.
Are unacceptable.
Unacceptable to me
unacceptable.
In a relationship.
Yeah,
that's not something I want to be around. And I'm not saying all, because I honestly, over the last couple of years, I've matured and had a little bit of a different view on people who smoke weed. Originally, I was like, oh God, no, never,
Right,
never,
me
never,
too.
never.
Me
I
too.
don't. I won't even date anybody that smokes cigarettes. To be honest with you,
Right now,
And so the smoking weed was a no go. I mean, like I have an ex boyfriend. Like I kicked him out my house. He had to go. Like it was a big deal. But as I've gotten older and I've been experienced in this here US of A, I realized that some things are not as bad as I originally thought they were. And just because I don't do it doesn't mean that somebody that does do it is bad or horrible or has no life goals or whatever the case may be.
No,
but I used to think that
I
way,
can
right?
promise you, some of these doctors you go to Centera, they smoke crack. The judges, I know personally. The people at the courthouse, at the oh, never mind. People,
regular people.
They regular social workers. So I don't even know, and they're functional,
right? But there's some things.
So, and I know people who do. I know college professors who want to stay awoke so they can do their schoolwork and so they can keep going and getting their degrees because it gives them energy.
Yeah, I really hope that I don't have to deal with too much of that, but some things I am a little bit lenient on. But I'm gonna tell you right now, crack ain't one of them.
Crack ain't one of them.
Can't do it. Nor heroin.
No heroin.
Or I don't even know all of the names of the other ones.
About mushrooms. I'm still questionable about that right now because I don't know.
Well, what's the difference from mushrooms or E? I think once you pass the
questionable
weed,
about that. If it was every once in a blue moon, or once every
what's E?
Ecstasy.
What is ecstasy? I thought ecstasy was a sex drug.
That's what people say about it.
Oh.
Yes, that it enhances that.
Oh, okay.
Whatever, but So I have a lot. Yeah, I'm sweating death. I'm so sorry.
Because I'm about to die.
But no,
Kim
crack
stupid.
is whack. That's right.
I wanted to say from the beginning of this podcast, I wanted to be like, I'm like Whitney. Crack is whack.
Right. That's right.
So what she do? They had another name for it.
I guess it was.
She did squat.
It was Bumblebee, Black Hornet.
Definitely Dave.
I don't know what it was.
He said doctors, lawyers, nurses, truck drivers, CME, etc. all love coke. Coke is definitely we might not see it in our face, but I think that's another one another drug that a lot of higher ups. I even see some of the club dudes.
What is coke?
What's coke?
It's coke. It's cocaine.
It's crack. Yeah, it's crack.
Oh,
coke.
Just
but it's not in the purest form.
No, and that's that's clearly backwards.
And that's dangerous.
Right.
But not the rocks. Oh no.
Darren said I was dating someone that was a smoker. She was telling me she wanted it for her mother, and then she would come back after a few hours. That's went on for almost a year until I caught her with the pipe in her mouth. Oh, so you did not even smoke? No, like you did. There was no telltale signs that she was the actual. She didn't act like a crackhead.
I thought he was talking about cigarettes, and then somewhere in the
middle.
So
the question is, once you found out, were you in love that you stayed with her for a while, or was that a ending point? Because I think I dated somebody who did, and I didn't know, and I never seen them, and I never caught them. But I feel like I know the smell. I can walk in a room and be like, somebody got the good, huh? It's because it has a distinct burnt plastic kind of sort of smell. So I'm like,
I felt like I was.
did you have a smell?
I felt like
it had a smell, right?
Like, yes,
it had a smell.
I was texting. I texted her. I said, "Can you get secondhand?" I'll become a crackhead because he was in the same room with him. And he was smoking. I felt like
I don't feel so good. Can I see?
Should I get secondhand crack?
She even Googled it, y'all. And of course, I didn't know the answers, and I was scared for her because I was like, I don't know.
Lord, I was I said I'm a crackhead now. Jesus.
Now, so, and I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I know.
Yeah.
I've worked with them. I've actually hung out with them, and they be the nicest people. What money they ain't, if you get there before they get high, they gonna spend the money on you and spend the rest on whatever's left for the high. But I mean, bring me fish. My baby got a leg, fell in the heater in the house in the floorboard. Who I called to come get her? I couldn't live with them strong people. Strong.
Listen,
them crackheads be strong.
one of my favorite family members is, I don't even know if they're recovering or
Darren said he left her alone.
Still out there enjoying it to the best of their ability.
Day he left her.
But they are one of my favorite family members, and when I tell you, this person is always happy, always giving money, always giving candy, always, you know, like some of my best memories are from this person. And now that I think back, and now that I'm older and realize what the issue was, I'm like, oh, that person was high a lot, because they was always dancing around, singing, you know, and when you look at it, I mean, you know, like on TV or whatever, you know that crack dance, and that's the heroin dance.
Was that really a dance? Or was he really a dancer?
Can't nobody say like Eddie Kane Jr.
But y'all know, so it's really, so that's what they show on TV, because we clearly know people that's
right. And so
people.
I look back, but like you said, you know, if you don't know,
you won't know. If
you
don't
know.
You
And
won't know.
because I did not know anything about that world, I just thought that this person was just
if they're
the best.
functioning, you know what I'm
If
saying?
they're
If they're
But then I don't
you
know.
won't know.
At a certain, if I'm not in your business, I don't even know if you're functioning
Functioning,
or
I guess
not.
I'm
not.
Because if I don't live in
Exactly.
your household and know that you done sold all your shit,
Your
Right,
mama's
right,
stuff, right?
right.
then I don't know you not functioning because I ain't been
Right.
in your house.
Right,
All I
right.
know is that every time you see me, you handing me $20. You know what I mean?
Girl,
So
he must
That's
have
functioning.
Hey, Janae! Hey,
That's
guys,
functioning.
Janae!
Hey, Jen.
so yeah. So I really I
That's functioning, because if they handing you $20 and not
They-
asking you for $20,
Yeah.
that's functioning.
doing good.
Because most people are addicted to it. If they not, you know what I'm saying?
Cause I got people who ain't
ask
doing nothing
me,
and
can I hold,
want
can I
to give you
hold
$20.
Can I get $1? Yo.
So here's the question: since old girl just got up here, hey, well, do y'all hear about people in the military that do drugs?
I have, but all of those people got kicked out when I was in the military. But they popped on the test.
Other than
honey,
weed?
them was the good. They don't have those. I don't know. Do they have boosters anymore? Darren was like, they would go to any store and get your Christmas stuff for everyone on my list.
What?
Listen, boosters was the jump back in the day. Boosters was the jump. I don't even know if there's boosters anymore. You can't. It ain't as easy no more to
I
steal.
think it
but I
may
don't
be.
know.
I'm sure it is. I think it's just not in our circle. I'm sure it is. It's just not in our circle because they be on first. They be on the TikTok all day in the camera.
Right.
The lady put the wig on the other day. And
That was.
you saw that?
I said, no, she didn't take her bonnet off. Put the wig
Take the wig off of the mannequin.
brushed it up, put it in a bun, and put her bonnet back on as if she came in with that wig. But I say, then it had another one where the girl was dancing in the camera for like 5 minutes before she even went and stole something. Like she stood in the front of the store and danced before she even went in the store. I said, Lord.
So she just.
So Darren
okay.
said, "Yeah, they still out there. Y'all
Quote
would
to me,
imagine."
I want boosters. Give me the ones that's gonna go get me some clothes.
What
Give me about 7 outfits for $100.
do
That's what I
anybody
want.
boost?
Oh, and you know what
cars?
else they do? They do home repair. A lot of them do home repair. They're actually most of them.
Actually,
They do a lot of stuff because
Home
they
repair.
all are home
'Cause I got one
repairs,
family member
mechanics. My
that's
neighbor,
good as heck at
neighbor house would be painted a different color every 3 weeks.
yeah.
She got a husband who got a bomb job. Married her knowing that that's what she do. She cook, she clean, house clean, kids ain't cutting up, everything.
She just gotta.
But she cleaning, but she's hype. The house. I mean, every 3 weeks you can paint the house next door.
Yeah.
She, so you
Kimmy
don't
did,
know.
though, she did say there's telltale behaviors. I can pick them out. Well, apparently I couldn't pick it out.
Well, you didn't have to pick it out. He told you.
Right. I guess he
You
told me.
didn't have to pick it out. He
But
told you
I
and
don't
showed
know.
you.
You know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like for some that is less functioning, that you might be able to pick it out, or there's a telltale sign about it.
Yeah,
But
because the guy
those,
that I
you know,
couldn't
and it also
tell,
depends on
it's
which drug
just
that
that
they're doing. That they're
it's just that I smelt the smell, and then the neighbor who did it.
Oh. Mm-mm.
The neighbor, she was like, the little girl next door, her mom had an issue, and her mom came over to visit one day and asked me for a ride home. So her mom was addicted, and she asked me for a ride home, and she got in my truck. So she solidified what I thought. She was like, somebody got that good. Got that good.
I feel like all drugs, you can't say good for all the drugs. I don't
No,
know.
she was identifying that she could smell that distinct smell in my truck. So he would go outside to smoke a cigarette.
But it was really not as,
He would go outside to smoke a cigarette. And I never, so that's a person who could do $5 or $10. Just get that little, as a taste. You know, so, but he never said he did. I never saw him, but I'm not dumb because I've been here for 7 to 8, exposed, open to that environment for a while. So I wasn't dumb, but I had no proof. But, you know,
Well,
if you watching,
well,
I don't think I
okay,
have.
ladies and gentlemen.
yes, that was great feedback. Great.
They have a car rented out. They had their car and a slab and a cab.
They call their car a slab cab. I ain't never heard of a slab cab in my life. I've been around it from my second husband. He was the dope man. I was married to one too.
Well, on that note,
So don't date.
Don't date crackheads.
Just you know, date who you want to date. As a matter of fact, love who you want to love. Because, like I said, one guy, he actually was married for 30 years. He took care of his house, took care of his family, gave his wife his check, except for what he kept for himself.
Right. Okay, so then there's something else you guys can answer in the comments. Is that deal breakers for you? People that, you know, if you married to, they doing drugs or selling drugs. Is that a deal breaker? You know, or is it, again, it probably depends on what drug it is. But, you know, those deal breakers for you.
So that was all right, Tiffany, for the uplifting.
Yes.
well, okay, so what an interesting topic we had this evening.
Sisters, sex, and secrets,
Yes.
and drugs.
She's just kidding.
No, not us. Just that was a topic.
But we do, if you do feel that you are someone who needs help, or you know someone who needs help, definitely advocate for them. You know, of course you can't
Advocate for yourself.
Sobriety down their throat, but you can always, you know, encourage them that they are stronger, you know, than they think they are, and that they're not alone.
Yeah.
And if it's you, of course, you are not alone. Of course, we definitely, you know, had funny stories in regards to this subject, but we do any addiction that is causing any kind of shift in a negative way in your life. We definitely encourage you to work on making your life better.
But also remember, if you're trying to advocate for somebody and they're not advocating for themselves, you're going to have to let it go. Do what you can in the beginning, but until they are actually ready for change, and that's with anything. That's with it, not just drug addictions or anything like that. That's with any situation or any bad habit or anything in anybody's life. They're doing something that's, you know, not good for them or people. They're not going to change until they want to. So if you want to advocate,
also though, you can still
be sparingly,
be non-judgmental to them as much as possible, and be aware. Don't be a catalyst to like feed that habit. Like you can't be naive. Somebody use drugs and you give them money because they ask, because you love them. Love them enough to say, I can't give you. And you can't give them stuff either that's going to turn into cash. Right. So, but feed them, love them, hug on them, because when they're ready to turn their self around, that's one thing they're going to think about. It is somebody out here who love me. It is somebody who want to see me win. Right. Instead of those people, that young girl today or yesterday who killed herself, and she put her last Facebook post. If y'all are reading this post, I'm gone. I want my sons to wear pink because a real man can wear pink, and pink has so many different meanings. But she was 23 years old with 3 kids. She said, I lasted this long. Mm-hmm. So did she, how did she feel inside? Did she know there was people who was loving her versus, because 3 kids at 23 might have been hard on her,
It's hard on me just thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. Right?
And I'm 43.
So, be supportive. Yes. And I would say call me, but I'm full up. So, but call me and I will give you some resources. I do know places and resources and people who can do better than I can talk to you. Mm-hmm. But I got my own. I ain't ready right now. I'm done. I done gave what I can give. My cup is not full to where I can pour out anything to someone else and still maintain me. Mm-hmm. So I would love to, but my cup is not full. We have to learn. You can't be always half full cup and then pour from your half full cup. Mm-hmm. So my cup is not full enough.
This is before we get to that, this is last week. Well, Darren did say, he said I did 13 and a half years because 10 people told on me. Now I have my own business.
Everybody I know go to prison, come home with a business and do their thing.
That's right. Change
That's
what we need to do.
We need to go to prison. Give me one day though. That's all I got.
No, but they do time. They
just let me go in and go to the bathroom.
They do time, but I think because in there they give them certificates and tools, but they get very disciplined too. They got to get up every day.
But that's not the story for everybody.
That's not everybody. Well, I'm saying people who've done a long time.
No,
7 years, 10 years.
I just went to 13 years. Wait, 15 years.
Very close.
And went back 6 months probably after then for probably another year. It came out and still fighting to stay out now. Still can get us. So
some people just decide that they want better for themselves and they do everything they can to make sure that they accomplish it. And some people just get stuck in a rut. Mm-hmm. But that is a whole nother subject.
Amen.
But very proud of you. Very, very proud.
Good job.
Let me hold $1.
Bring on my mouth.
Or let me put you on my resume that I worked for you for 10 of those 13 years.
But this actually, goes basically right back into our other part of our segment, which is, better than yesterday. Every episode of our podcast, we try to encourage ourselves as well as you guys to be better than yesterday. So Ro picked last week, so I picked this week, and this one is under the subject of the places you'll go. And it says make a list of 10 places you want to visit. Show yourself what you have to look forward to and how much you have left to explore. So I'm big on bucket lists. I'm definitely big on traveling. But it doesn't necessarily have to mean travel. There's a lot of places in Virginia. Natural Bridge, Virginia is actually one of the places I want to go. A lot of places that have like waterfalls and nice trails and things like that.
Those places I can only go with Kim and Peggy and Megan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm not sure what that means, but I'm
Girl,
sure she'll
all
tell
right.
me. Okay. I don't know. That don't mean nothing because they do dumb stuff. Like, ooh, look at the bear. Let me go pet it.
Look, they black, but no, I mean,
but definitely, it might even be a restaurant. There,
I got a whole list of them
restaurants.
Because I'm a big guy.
That I have been like, oh, that's a nice place, different ambiance, things like that. So make a list and just kind of say, okay, I'm gonna knock one of these off every month. To encourage yourself to, like, oh, I am knocking some. Those could be goals. Those could be, for yourself.
Right. Because there are some people that just stay in the house all the time.
Right.
And so just anything to just get out. There's 10 places to say, oh, I'm going to go out, feel that sun on my skin, get out of the house, become and see things. So, yeah, just get out there. Find it. Don't have to be out
I talked to somebody that lives in the area who has never been to Mount Trashmore. And I said, what? It's simple as, but it's probably something they always say, oh, I'm gonna go do, and then before you know it, years go by and you still have never made it. So there are lots of places in the area. It doesn't necessarily mean you gotta take a trip. Don't mean you gotta get on a plane or a boat or train, or really per se drive long distance. So I definitely encourage you guys. Well, we definitely encourage you guys, get outside.
Right.
Get outside.
I've been here 10 years and never went to this amphitheater concert place that I went to Sunday. Didn't know it existed in Virginia Beach. I didn't even know it existed, and I was like, "Oh, look at this! I ain't never seen it before. Didn't know it was there."
That was hilarious.
So definitely, of course, getting out. That was listen. I can knock that off my little thing. Hey, I've been to that. Somebody can be like, "Oh, you heard about this?" Yes, I have heard about it.
She for sure has been to the Virginia Beach Amphitheater.
Right, for sure. But yeah, we always advocate getting out and doing things, and things. So I'm not for sure though. This weekend has stuff. Just search and Google.
Yeah.
Things in Virginia Beach, things in Norfolk, things in your area. There's always stuff
Taste of Virginia is going to be at Mount Trashmore. Speaking of Mount Trashmore, this weekend.
I think I wanted to go to that.
I bought us tickets. I literally put it in the
tickets
okay.
already.
I'm not going to cut you out. Go to sleep. Just go to sleep. So the Taste of Virginia will be at Mount Trashmore. That's going to be full of food trucks, different restaurants coming out with all of their greatest hits on their menu. So that's one surefire way to branch out in with Virginia, because they're going to be coming from all over. So places that you've never been will actually, have food trucks and vendor tables there.
And plus, that's good for people that's feeling depressed to get out.
Food,
around people. But yeah,
food makes me happy. Darren said he's in Richmond though. He said he has a. Are you saying you got a timeline? A timeshare in Whitestone, Virginia?
I haven't been to Massachusetts.
Was that an invite? Is that what you were saying?
Right, I think he was inviting us.
Okay, well, thank you. Okay, let me know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't been to Massachusetts, and I want to go there.
I've never been to Massachusetts either.
I, too, have never been to Massachusetts.
Really?
Okay, so, girl,
you can do that.
I think I have a Massachusetts in timeshare vacation, actually.
I bet you do. Each city website has updated upcoming events.
That's right. Every city.
Also, Kim said, "Girl, she going the other way if they're around." Tam posted that because Kim was asking, explain why she will go with her and whatever. And she was like, "Because if the KKK around, they might, give her a break." She said she going the other way too. Right? Okay. we all run into this, but
we all ain't, because I ain't gonna be there.
I I'm talking about like in the mountains. You talking about going to mountains in West Virginia and stuff.
I mean like in a cabin where I can lock my door and they are trespassing if they come up.
Yeah, well, they once they're trespassing, they don't care. I'm scared.
Oh, okay. Well, they better be.
I'm gonna go ahead and put me a little fire pit around the outside the perimeter of the house.
You gonna burn your
Hey, I can, at least I know it's out there once I light that match and run through the back door.
No.
Okay, so wait, got my time in Whitestone, and I think they're saying that Whitestone is prison.
Oh Lord!
Oh no, we don't want to be. We don't. That's not.
Kim's stupid. I know Kim. We know that's right.
That. No, thank you.
We know that's right.
Yes. So yeah, none of that.
A family member has been to Red Onion, Virginia, which is interesting because it's all the way close to like Tennessee.
Share.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying.
The Red Onion?
Yeah, all I know about is
cabins there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Darren did say this is my first time on your live, and I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Like, share, comment.
And come back.
Yes.
Come back.
And look at some of our commercials too.
What commercials? We have other podcasts.
Commercials,
yes.
little clips, because we be trying to, get our funny on too.
That'd be great.
All right, guys. So, remember, in a world where you could be anything, please remember to do what, guys?
Be yourself.
Yourself, because guess what?
We damn sure are.
We damn sure are going to be. Remember, like, share, follow all social media. Sister Sex and Secrets. Find it, follow it. The Sister Sex and Secrets pages. All of that. Yes, it's a lot. Yes. But you own social media anyway. So do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. Okay, Tay.
Well, I guess she got excited when we start saying do it. That
do
might
it.
Be her.
Okay. She did it for y'all. Okay.
I ain't do much because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes. So, see you guys next week. Okay? Thank you. Like, share, follow Sister Sex Secrets on all platforms. That is literally the name. Besides Facebook, which is Road 15. But everywhere else, Sister Sex and Secrets.
All right.
Peace. All right. Press the button, Tam. Press the goddamn button.
You know I'm a...
Press the goddamn button.